Those mirrors are pretty close. I'm not going to wing it, but I'd like to say good evening. And I would like to thank the Bristol Sports Hall of Fame for this honor. And I congratulate all the inductees and their families who are here tonight. After going through the Sports Hall of Fame website and viewing all the sports history of Bristol, I'm truly honored to be here. First off, I'd like to thank all my family and friends for being here tonight and their support, and for always showing their support for me. I'd also like to thank Bernie O'Keefe and his wife Jean for opening up their house and walking me through this whole process. I'd also like to thank him for all those history lessons from high school, because when I was in Europe, they really came into play and I learned a lot. One more thing, Bernie. I want to apologize for taking so long to fill out that application. Tonight is a special night for me. It's a night for me to say thank you to all those who sacrificed, supported, coached, and influenced me in my life as a person and as an athlete. Through your support and friendship, each one of you can claim a piece of this honor tonight. I've learned that one does not succeed in life without the help and sacrifice of others. I need to start in the most logical spot, my mom and dad. Dad's no longer with us, but he's had a major influence on me. His support was a quiet but strong one. He never pushed me to play the game of basketball, but he was there every step of the way. I remember listening to the UConn basketball games on the radio with him, playing horse in the driveway, which I never beat him. He introduced me to the hook shot and his version of what I call the one-arm shot fake. No matter when or where there was a game, weeknights at the Connecticut Basketball School, Rockwell Park, at the Boys Club, high school, and at UConn, he was there for every game. For that, I'm truly grateful, Dad. His physical support may be gone, but it's never been forgotten. I love you and miss you, Dad. My mother, thank you for your love and support and sacrifice that a mother gives. Thanks for putting up with all the dirty ball marks on our white house and the garage doors. The running in and out of the house during the wintertime to warm up the basketball on the gas grill so that it would bounce when we went back out. All the broken windows and washing all the dirty socks and uniforms. We've had some good times, road trips, met some good people at the UConn. Thank you for all you've done and all that you still do today. I love you. Tony, thank you for all the love and support you've given our family over the years. It was always a comfort having you and Mom in the stands at the Pitfield House or up in Cleveland watching me play against the Cavaliers. We also had some competitive games of our own on the horse in the backyard. And one more thing, thank you for changing my car battery up at UConn, because I had no idea which is why it wasn't starting. I love you too. Let's see, my brothers, Mike, Ted, and Tom, they're here with Jody, Lynn, Sarah, Catherine, Carolyn. Thank you for all your support as brothers. I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't had you guys to practice against. No more games to 100 and spotting you 90 points. Your support from listening to the UConn games in your car for better radio reception, to traveling to an away game no matter where it was, and to those semester breaks in Europe. All that support, all those stories, all those memories will not be forgotten. I love you guys. I'd also like to mention and thank my grandparents. Through their examples and stories, they taught me the value of hard work. Although they never saw me play a game in person, they saved every newspaper article they could, and I love them for that. My Aunt Lucy and Uncle Ray, I remember every holiday shooting outside on their garage basket over in Stanley Park. I believe their low 8-foot basket was actually the first one I dunked on. And to this day, I'm not sure Aunt Lucy understood the game of basketball, but they enjoyed watching the games on television, and she sure as heck loved Lou Carnesecca. I'd also like to thank my cousins, Johnny, Marianne, Kathy, Jack, and Steve. Thanks for all your support. These next three guys I've known since grammar school and high school, and if you needed something, all you had to do was pick up the phone and give them a call. I'm honored to have them as my friends, and I'd like to thank them for their friendships. First off is Father Terry Walsh, who's on his way back from Bosnia. But we grew up playing basketball from Bingham School through the Connecticut Basketball School together, the boys club, and in high school. So thank you, Terry, for your guidance. Gary Everett, always taking those road trips up to UConn, Syracuse, and Albany. To lend your support, I thank you. Also thank your father for taking those road trips too, and thank Mom for those ravioli. Chuck Wooden, thank you for always being there. Thanks for picking me up at the airports, driving to preseason camp at Princeton, or helping me move to New Jersey. Most of all, I thank you for your service. One more friend is here tonight with his family, Danny Patterson, his wife Brenda, Justin, and father, Mr. Dick Patterson. Haji, as we affectionately call each other, was the basketball manager up at UConn. So we've been through many a battle together, and we've had a lot of ups and downs, good times and bad times. Thanks for picking up my dirty towels, and most of all, thank you for your friendship. Mr. Patterson, I also want to thank you and Mrs. Patterson for taking me into your family and for all the support you've shown me both on and off the court. Go Huskies. Coaches, I've had a lot of those in my career, and some had more influence on me than others, but with each one of them I learned different aspects of the game of basketball. Combining those aspects together, they made me into the player that I was. So I'd like to say thank you to all of them, starting with Coach Letizia at the Boulevard, Ed Phelan and Fred Mallon at Central High School, Greg Ashford, Jim O'Brien, Howie Dickerman, Don Perno, and D. Rowe at UConn, Stan Albeck, Herb Brown, Billy Cunningham, Phil Jackson, Jack McKinney, Joe Wellman, and all my European coaches. But the one coach who had the biggest influence on me out of all and really started my career was Coach Jim Bates. Basically, it started in front of my 7th grade class at the Boulevard, where he embarrassed me into joining the 12 and under basketball team at the boys club. I'm grateful for that day because he taught me the lessons of hard work, fundamentals, be on time if not earlier, and you need to practice hard if you want to get better. I'm forever grateful for that experience, so thank you. To my wife Yvette and son Kevin, thank you for letting me into your lives and sharing all our experiences together as a family. I appreciate all that you do and all the support you've given me. I love you. My son Chris, you've made the most sacrifice of all. For that I apologize. You have 2 adorable boys, Evan and Lucas, and Nikki, who loves you. You've come a long way from the diaper dunk that we saw, and I'm proud to be your dad. I love you. My basketball interests all began when my father attached that basketball hoop to the side of our house on Burwood Drive in Burlington. At that time, I had no idea what my basketball journey would bring me, but during that 23-year journey, I accomplished what I could by working hard on the game I loved, learned a lot about life's ups and downs, formed a lot of friendships for life, and I saw the world. I found an article that Jack Laudier had written and in that article, I was quoted as saying, "Someday it will hit me, and I'll treasure it all." Well, that day is here, and I thank you for this honor. Thank you.
Thank you.